Gooseworx responded to the episode 2 trailer release date. In this video, we'll figure out if it's true. Before we start, give this video a like and let's go. Lots of facts hint that episode 2 of Digital Circus will be out very soon. And in this video, we're going to talk about it. And also about the trailer. Gooseworx is one of the biggest animation creators in YouTube history. If the success continues, they will continue to produce many more seasons. However, Gooseworx has hinted that they only want to do one season. This means that there may be a grand ending to the show that has already been written. Due to the immense success of the show, there is a possibility that the ending may be rewritten to lead into a potential second or third season. However, it is important to note that any future seasons are likely to be 5 to 10 years away and would require a significant amount of funding. It is well known that the creators had to plead for financial support. People were encouraged to buy merchandise to fund the show. The show's creators stated in the description that buying their merchandise would help greenlight a full season. You could buy anything off of the website, but the most popular items were their Jax and Palmy plushes, which sold out quickly. They continued to make more merchandise. They definitely made a lot of money. But how much exactly? Let's calculate their earnings from AdSense and merchandise sales. Assuming they received $10 for every 1,000 views, with 250 million views on a 30-minute video, they made $2 million from the amazing Digital Circus's pilot episode alone. In the teaser for the next episode, we saw a new signal and a glimpse of Pomini's room. Compared to Kaufmo's room, Pomini's room looks like a child's world, capturing the essence of the Digital Circus. In the pilot episode, we learned that Pomini was a reflection of our feelings and experiences while watching the show. This teaser is also a reflection of us, as we are all eagerly waiting for the new episode in a dreamlike state. Perhaps the recent Twitter post and various teaser leaks are preparing us for the release of the new episode. It is possible that a trailer may not be shown, and the episode will be released directly. Let's set a date for the new episode and discuss potential events at the beginning of the video. In the first episode of the show, we remember Jax as a harsh and uncompromising Joker. However, in the second episode, we are introduced to a different side of Jax. As an anti-hero, Jax doesn't care about the lives or mental health of the other circus performers. He bullies everyone, but eventually learns that certain characters shouldn't act that way. He gradually makes amends, but it's difficult to switch to a different way of thinking after spending your entire life with one. After all of his so-called jokes, Jax will be left alone in the upcoming episode, since very few people will want to be around him. In the context of loneliness, people will want to talk to Jax. He is willing to do whatever it takes to get attention, which can either cause him to withdraw or step up. Jax is a minor character, so it is unlikely that his storyline will take any significant turns. Moving on to Klinger, who despite appearances, is one of the longest tenured characters in the circus. As demonstrated in one of my videos, Klinger has been a part of the current cast for quite some time. The Digital Circus is fascinating. Let's discuss Kaufmo and Pomni. I used to think they were the same person, but after studying the pilot episode more thoroughly, I noticed several similarities that made me question this assumption. Kaufmo was supposed to meet us at the beginning, but he didn't show up for some reason. After Pomni, the clown, the emblem of every circus, follows straight after him. Although it might occasionally be a harlequin or a jester, the concept remains the same. Pompey, the jester, notices odd visuals as soon as he enters the Digital Circus, including a door that leads out of the incredible Digital Circus. Additionally, CFMO has consistently stated that he sees an exit and has informed others of this. But just Pomni is not taken seriously because C, the circus administrator, is accountable for anything that occurs there. It is not unexpected that he can see a way out. Furthermore, since the circus is digital, Kane is the only one who can build anything in it. None of the show's characters have ever seen or heard of an exit, so only a select few will be able to use this talent. It is unlikely that the residents of a circus would be the most suitable candidates. It is not over yet, but this, among other things, supports my opinion that Pomni and Kaufmo are the same person. It was observed that the creature that Simo had initially transformed into attacked immediately. This amazing digital series has the potential to become legendary in the world of animation. The release date has been set, and now it's time to discuss the events that will take place in the upcoming episode. Gooseworx previously announced that each episode would focus on a specific character. Since the pilot episode was about Pomni, the next one will feature a different character. The writers must ensure that the information is presented in a logical order and that the language used is accessible to a broad audience. It is important to avoid adding new content or changing the meaning of the original text. In the pilot episode, we saw Jax as a nasty bully who likes to humiliate, tease, and directly bully the other inhabitants of the Digital Circus. However, we also learned an important detail about him. He was brave and courageous when he stayed with Ratha and Pomni during a difficult moment with Kaufmo. It is likely that we will learn more about Jax in future episodes. It is clear that Jax ran away from the problem instead of trying to solve it or help those who were weaker. When he realized that he was not in danger, he returned to his old ways. This characterization reveals that Jax is a weak-willed individual who hides his fear and insecurity behind a tough guy facade. However, we know the truth about him, and he is just a liar. This episode will reveal more details about Jax. There are several variations that can happen to Jax in the new episode, and I want to tell you about each of them. Jax will most likely continue to cause trouble for the other characters. The footage from the Twitter post showed us some of the events of the first episode. Even here, you can see how Jax's actions affect the other characters. The Twitter post revealed some events from the first episode. In it, Jax prepared a gift for Ratha, which was a centipede. This gift was particularly significant because Ratha fears centipedes more than anything else in life. The opening of the new episode will focus on a particular situation. However, it is after this event that the other characters will come to understand Jax's true nature. Making jokes and taunts is one thing, but deliberately manipulating someone's fears to induce panic is another. This realization will occur to all the other characters. In the episode, Jax is left alone when the other characters turn their backs on him. Later, he tries to apologize or fix the problem. First of all, let's talk about the well-publicized glitch on Twitter, because it's the basis for everything that follows. In short, the developers have assured us that there will be a lot of new things in 2024, including a lot of digital Circus. On the one hand, this is good news, but if you think about it, the release might take place in autumn 2024, which is not so nice to hear. But I want to reassure you that we will not have to wait that long. I would like to say that the developers themselves understand how great the success of the new project has been, so they do not talk about hard work on drones or other projects, as the release date should be mentioned in the trailers. However, the trailers are unclear, as seen in the latest trailer for episodes 7 and 8 of their Killer Drone show. They say that the series will be released in spring 2024. It looks like the series is still in production, which is why they gave such a wide release date. Now let's set a release date for our new series, and then talk about the events that could happen in it. Just want to say, here comes the new series. Hurry up and run to watch it. The creators can certainly do that, but they respect their audience for that. Is it possible to release a new series in a week? My personal opinion is yes, because there is a huge possibility that the episode itself is already finished. I'm so sure of this for one simple reason. 1. It's been a little over 3 months, which is a very impressive amount of time to create an episode. And some of you might argue that it took about a year from the start of the pilot episode of Digital Circus to its release, and that's the way it's going to be now. But consider a few factors. At the time, Gooseworx was working on several projects at once, and now, in the midst of the success of their main project, Digital Circus, I'm sure Gooseworx has put all their energy into working on this huge project. So I'm boldly declaring that we're definitely not going to wait a whole year to see the new series. Write your opinion in the comments. I'd really like to read it. That concludes our video. Thanks for watching. Good luck.